Hello YouTube, it's Cross Train. Today bringing you a replay from World of Tanks. Coming to you today from my T-28 prototype, Tier 8 American turreted TD line. And if you're not familiar with this TD, it is a beauty. I've had this thing for a long time and hadn't played it for probably close to a year. And a couple days ago I took it out and I had forgotten how stinking awesome this tank is. If you're not familiar with it, then you can see that it certainly is slow, like much of the American TD line is in the higher tiers. But this thing is a beast. And this is my ace tanker game. You'll see as it turns out. Probably otherwise I wouldn't be putting it on YouTube, right? But at any rate, great game. As you can see from XVM, I'm going to show you this here. XVM says it's a 50-50 battle. You know, we could go either way. And I'm just going to kind of let the action play out. The enemy shows himself IS-3 coming up through the swamp, and I guess he realized maybe this isn't a good thing to do, so I get a shot in him for 420 hit points before he ducks back around the corner. And now they're going to have some tanks rushing on the island. Actually shooting at that IS-6, the Panther II, unfortunately for him, ran right into the shot. And you're going to see, hit the IS-6 that time. Going to punish this Panther II one more time before he gets out of my ability to hit him. 495 hit points on that. So as you can see in the upper corner, I got 4 hits already for 1,713 hit points. This thing just hits a ton. I'd forgotten, quite frankly. Again, 458 on that IS-3. I had really forgotten how powerful this thing was. That was a bounce or something. Maybe a miss. I don't know. I know that I didn't do anything to him, though. This poor Panther II again. He has no idea I'm here. And finish him off with a 151 point hit. Of course, it kept me from putting one in the side of his IS-3. But it's okay. So the battle's going along pretty good. This is a big fight for the hill. Looks like the enemy got the hill, actually. And but we're still contesting the face of the hill anyways. You can see both that IS-6 and the IS-3 have been taken care of over on the island. I'd take probably an ill-advised shot there. So got 6 shots in for 2,322 hit points of damage. That does include a 151 point finishing shot against that Panther II. So this thing has pretty decent accuracy, although I fire a couple not great, not superbly advised shots. I missed that one. It sails over his head, as you can see, hit the rocks behind him. I think I'm going to miss this guy as well. Actually, I don't get the shot off. I'm going to bounce a couple here. I even missed him. Believe it or not, this thing is pretty accurate. So this game is going to get interesting here very shortly. You can see some action going on around the back of the hill. We're still contesting the front of the hill. I'm going to go ahead and speed this thing up because it gets interesting here shortly. You can see what's happening on the back side of the hill. So let's go ahead and increase the speed of this replay a little bit. Get into the meat of the action. Here we go, and throwing it up there. There's another miss. And so we're up 10-8 right now. And I decided it's time to move. The T-28 prototype is not this fast, but I am. 4x speed, just in case you're wondering. So it's getting to be about time. I'm going to slow it back down to regular speed. So we are down 10 to 11 now. Didn't go so well around the backside of the mountain. I come up here to challenge this IS-3. Realize he's right there. I don't know if he saw me. Bounced that shot though. And then I take one to the side for the RHM. This IS-3 is trying to get out of the way, but I got an 8-second reload, so put one for 412 into him. Yeah, I got an 8-second reload or something like that. So it's this IS-3 is trying really hard to get out of here, but he really doesn't stand much of a chance. So, but you can see they got 2 tanks that made it up to our base behind us. It is now 11 to 11. I get just over 3,000 damage. Our T-30, which was the only tier 8, we had one tier 8, and that's our T-30 up there in the right-hand corner, you can see, went AFK. He did get a kill and did a couple thousand damage. Poor guy didn't stand a chance either. But he went AFK, so he could have been really helpful and probably changed how easily we might have won this game. As it is, it's going to be a challenge. So I'm going to speed it back up again. T-30 is going to get killed here in a second by this STA, and then the STA gets wasted by our T-28 prototype, the other one, besides myself. Now I get that IS-3 who's challenging our IS-3, who is down to 21 hit points. So I'm going to keep it at 2 by speed. So we're all coming over to help T-28 prototype, and they're going to end up taking care of this guy before he does any more damage. So now all we've got left is that RHM that's back on the top of the hill. So I'm telling the guys right now, you'll see him, he's on the back hill. Let's move together. I'll spot since I got, I can take the hit. As you can see right there. I don't know why my chat and recording shows up twice, but so I'm trying to get some spots on him. Not having much luck. Our IS-3 decides to go around the right side of the hill, which is a good move. T-28 prototype was going to watch our base, but then he says, I'm coming. I'm coming, bro. Yeah. So I come up here waiting for them to get into position, at least the IS-3, because I know he's probably still up there. The RHM probably would have been much better served to come off of that hill and try to engage us while we were engaging them. He probably could have won the game for him if he'd have been a little bit more aggressive here. So we know he's full health. Now the IS-3 is in position. So I'm going to get ready to actually, I'm not even sure I light him up. I think he gets lit when he shoots the T-28, which is coming up behind me. But anyways, he lights up there, and I put the first of a few shots into him. I was hoping the IS-3 just missed him. You can see he put one into the hill. And he goes dark again. So, an RHM is nothing to mess with. You can see he already hit me for 432. I can take one more shot unless he ammo racks me. But I'm going to wait. I'm hoping to light him again and hoping that IS-3, who's now moving in, which is probably a good move. There he is. I tracked him and I don't know, I miss him. And he hits me again for 474. I don't know if that missed or what, but that doesn't matter. It's about all done anyways. So there you go. I'm going to show you the after battle results here. So check this out. So there's some events here. If you're wondering how the heck did you get 128,000, well, that's because there are a couple of events going on that captured that for me. But you can see I did get my master tanker. Got a lot of hits in there. Let's see. Looks like I had about 9 of the 15 tanks in the game I either spotted, damaged, hit, like the Carnarvon. I hit but didn't do anything to him. You can see 4,184 XP. That was a ×2 for me. And in the team score here, 4,636 damage, 1,395 base XP. That's freaking huge. That's, I guess, why it was an ace tanker here. Again, double up, almost double up what the next closest guy did. There were a couple guys that did a really nice job there. You can see this T-30 went AFK, but he did do 2,000 damage before he did and got a kill, so he did participate. I don't know where he went in the midst of that game, but this IS-3, the other IS-3, and even the T-28 prototype were very active in this game as well. For the details, again, there were 2 events going on here. I won my $50,000 of XP for, I don't know, one of the events that's going today, and then we're on track to the T-110E4, so there's also a bonus credit for this tank and all the tanks in the line. But you can see I fired 20 shots, 14 hits. Some of them were gamble shots anyway. So hit 14 out of 20. Of those 14 that hit, 12 of them were penetrations for 4,636 damage. I received 2 shots. Both of them were pens, both from that RHM. You can see I damaged a total of 7 tanks and destroyed 4 of them. And I spotted, those must have been the guys over in the island that I spotted, 2. And I had some assistant damage for 353. So, again, this is a great tank. I've forgotten how good it is, but this is a great example of how this tank can be used very well. And this was about a 9,700 win 8 game for me. So 9,700. Man, I'd like to do that every battle, but it's not to be. So until next time, this is Crosstrain again from World of Tanks, T-28 prototype, Tier 8 American TD. It is a monster. I highly recommend it. So until next time, we will catch y'all in peace.